First of all, thank you all for taking the time out of your busy schedules to attend the webinar. My name is Mark Brown, and I am the Video Product Manager here at Applied Concepts Stalker Radar. And the purpose of this webinar today is to discuss how the process of capturing and sharing evidence has evolved over the past several years in the law enforcement community, and to show you some ways that may help your agency save valuable time and resources when it comes to managing evidence from many various devices. So it really is more than just cameras. Video evidence, as you all know, has been around for a very long time. Most, if not all of you, are already using video through different sources. Like the graphic here illustrates, some of you may have body cameras, dash-mounted cameras, interview room cameras or IP cameras, live GPS tracking, your smart devices, and other metadata devices in the car, such as a radar. What I want to show you today is a solution which can seamlessly link video, analytics, metadata from different devices, and easily organize and display this data into an integrated dashboard, which we call the CopTrax Command and Control Center. This is a CJIS-compliant web-based platform which can be hosted on the Microsoft Government Cloud, your own internal servers, or on any other cloud platform that you wish. So today I want to show you just some of the many features of the Command and Control Center as it relates to a comprehensive software solution. And at the conclusion of the webinar, I'll provide links for anyone who would like more information on any of the topics I'll be discussing. And I'll also open it up for any questions that you might have. I'll start off by saying that the features I'm going to show you are all completely configurable and can be enabled or disabled depending on the requirements of your agency. For the sake of this webinar, I have all of the dashboard features enabled. And what we're looking at here is the administrator web portal. From here, we're able to live stream, see real-time video from our officers and the AVL location of all of our officers on the map. You can see here on the bottom, we're looking at all of the officers for this particular department. The red officers are currently offline, and the ones marked in blue are currently online. Any of these officers that are online, we can live stream their video and see exactly what they're seeing in real time. And we can stream up to 10 cameras at a time at up to 640 by 480 resolution. We can also see exactly where they are on the map in real time. And if they were driving around, you could actually see them moving on the map, so you know exactly where they are. Live streaming is a standard feature of our platform and doesn't require any extra equipment purchase. We can also live stream and record from any networked IP camera and have that evidence stored and searchable in the same way as any other video evidence. The only requirement here is that the IP camera you choose must support the common RTSP protocol. So we will support any off-the-shelf IP camera that supports that protocol. This tool can be used for many purposes. So it could be used for monitoring the outside of your agency's building or any other sensitive area. We can live stream these cameras, and then if you wanted to record what you're looking at, you just simply press one of the red buttons there, and that video evidence is ingested into the dashboard. Searching for and playing back evidence is really painless with our platform. From here, we have multiple search criteria that we can use to search for our evidence. We can search by date time, by text, by a keyword, by officer name, by an incident type. And we can view and share this evidence. So in this particular example, we have a front camera video, and a body camera video. And the body camera video is automatically synced with the appropriate front camera video based on timestamp. I'll turn this down a little bit. So we have lots of tabs here that we can play with on our playback screen. We have the details, the metadata of the traffic stop. We have the map location of where this event occurred. We can also share evidence through either burning DVDs, like it was in the old days. We can download evidence to a thumb drive, or we can create a secure URL link, which we can just copy and paste into the body of an email. And then that recipient gets an exact copy of what we're looking at here, although it's a watermarked copy that can't be edited in any way. These URLs that we create are watermarked and time sensitive, meaning they expire and are no longer able to be viewed after a date that you choose has expired. We can also organize video evidence from multiple officers into a single playback window and time sync them if desired. So the way this works, we call this the video mixer. And this can be an event where you want to reconstruct how several officers responded to an event, or this can be multiple officers from a single, or multiple videos from a single officer. And the way you do this, you just open up your evidence tab and just drag the video that you want to place into the mixer. And we have separate volume controls for each video. And if you wanted to time sync these, you just click the button and it will sync the videos based on timestamp. And in this example right here, we have time synced the videos from a single officer, and we have the front dash cam, we have the rear dash cam, and we have the body camera from this officer. And so we get 3 different perspectives of a single event. We also have the map location of exactly where this event occurred. And again, we can adjust the volume for the video that we want to watch. And we can easily share the video mix through a secure URL, just as we would a normal video event. Okay, so vehicle tracking and playback. Let me start this video. So with the tracking tab, we can go back in time and display the GPS breadcrumb of our operators running the CopTrax application. From here, we can gather analytics such as start time and end time, the max speed, the total distance traveled, all of these analytics that we can gather from the officer's shift. And we can play these back, knowing every place that this officer went during their shift. And if any recorded events took place, we can simply click on the event flag. You'll see these as markers along the track here. And here's an event flag here. If I click on that, I can play back the video without having to search for it via the search tab. Another feature that we have is geofencing and proximity markers. And we can draw areas of interest on the map called geofences or markers and create automatic notifications via email or text whenever an officer enters and exits that location. And you simply create these by dragging your mouse over the area that you want to highlight. And you can create recipients to receive that notification. There are many uses for this, such as vacation checks, or anytime a citizen or business owner requests extra patrol. It can be an effective community policing tool. This can also be used to let other officers know to avoid a certain area if needed. And geofences and markers can be time sensitive based on your criteria. We also create automatic monthly reports based on the geofence activity. And the report that we generate will show all the actions related to all of your geofences. One of the other nice little features of our dashboard is crime mapping. So we can create monthly crime reports based on incident classifications that your department defines. And these classifications are entered in by the officer at the time of the stop, or can be entered later on the dashboard. Now, in this example here, we have for the months displayed here, we know that we had 172 disturbance calls, 104 deputy assists, and on down the line, and we know exactly where these occurred on the map. And we can share this or print it off as a PDF, export it to Excel, whatever we want to do with this. It's a nice little tool to give you a visual indication of what's going on in your community. Okay, one of the newer features of our dashboard that I wanted to kind of talk about is redaction. So as many of you know, Freedom of Information Act requests for body camera footage from citizens and the media are really becoming more of a common practice. And the need for a secure and simple redaction platform is almost a necessity in modern policing. So with the right permissions, you can access our redaction platform right here from the dashboard. And we have a little shortcut right there to open the tool. Now, once you've opened the tool, you can begin redacting video. And this simple solution helps ease the burden on your team and cuts redaction down to a fraction of the time that it takes with some other products out there. The software we use automatically tracks an object through the duration of the video, and we can redact faces, objects, we can redact audio, and we can insert text wherever needed. It really is no longer necessary to redact videos frame by frame. Our software does it automatically. We can redact video in just a couple of minutes. And we are partnering with Motion DSP for this redaction. I wanted to take just a moment to kind of go over, talk about the CopTrax in-car controlling interface from the officer's vehicle. This is what the officer would see on the front end side of our solution. Our in-car equipment connects to a laptop, a tablet, and very soon iPad through an Ethernet connection and gives you full control over the video system. Our system supports 3 cameras, and the officer can toggle between those cameras anytime they choose. And we support all of the common record triggers like light bar, any other 12-volt input, siren, brakes, anything like that. We also have manual triggers. And our we can enter in our event types, type in any notes we want. Any of the notes that we type in become searchable parameters on the back end. And just a note, the CopTrax in-car system securely uploads data in real time to the CGIS government cloud through your vehicle's mobile hotspot or any other Wi-Fi hotspot that you designate. We also have an optional touchscreen LCD monitor, which can be used as the controlling interface instead of connecting to the vehicle computer. And this monitor gives you full control over the in-car system. So a little bit about body cameras. You know, body cameras are now commonplace for law enforcement and really are an essential tool for exonerating our officers against false claims. Let me turn this down just a bit. Let's face it, everyone in the public is recording everything with cell phones, and the news media can sometimes try to drive certain narratives based on a 10-second cell phone video uploaded onto YouTube by a citizen. We need ways of telling the whole story. And the CopTrax body camera can be completely integrated into a total video solution. We're on the cusp of releasing our 2nd generation body camera, which is pictured here in the slide. And this camera can record up to Super HD video resolution, has auto activation through either Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. It is IP66. It does have pre-event recording, and probably the most important thing is it has 11 hours of continuous use battery life while still keeping a small form factor. We can also do a secure automated upload without really any officer intervention. All the officer has to do is dock the camera at the end of their shift, and then the entire process is automated at that point. And just a quick general note on evidence. With the CopTrax Cloud, you own your video. We won't ever claim part ownership to your evidence. You're not locked into a contract where you share the rights of your evidence with a third-party company. And there are companies out there who are doing this, where they're giving away, quote, free equipment, and in return accessing your video for whatever purpose they choose. And so we are 100% CJIS compliant and can only access your video with your specific consent. All access inside your account is automatically logged by username and computer name, and access reports can be easily generated by administrators so that you have total control over the videos and the evidence that is in your account. Okay. So another piece of the equation is mobile apps. So CopTrax has companion mobile apps, which applies some of the same dashboard functionality to your smart devices. These are free apps available for both iOS and Android. And based upon permissions, you can view the live AVL map, see it in real time where all of your officers are. You can record events locally right there on your device. You can take pictures. You can add notes, classify your events, and automatically upload those to the same CopTrax dashboard that you're using for your other devices. You can also play back your stored videos located on the dashboard right there on your smart device. You can be on your couch watching football and reviewing evidence if you need to. It's a nice little handy addition to have. So, and because we are also a radar company, we offer a nice user interface which replicates the display of any of our Stalker brand radars. This radar window can be displayed or not displayed as needed whenever sharing evidence with the courts or another agency. So you can see the little window there. This would be exactly what's being shown on the actual radar display in the car. And you can choose to strip that off or leave it on there if you choose to share that or download it or burn it to a DVD. It's completely up to you. Well, that's really it. I hope that you found the webinar informative. And if anyone would like more information, or if you would like to see more sample videos from many of our products, please don't hesitate to contact me at the information shown on the screen.